Hey everyone, it's VM Campos Magic Fan. I'm back again, and let me say, this stream is sponsored by Wizards of the Coasts. I'm streaming Magic Arena Early Access event. Thanks for the preview account, Wizards. They gave me an account so that I can try out every single War of the Spark card, and I have as much gold and gems as I would like to play as much as I want to figure out the brand new decks and the new meta and all of that and have fun and play with people. So, welcome back. I started at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I went from 10 a.m. Might be cool to write this down. I went from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. like 1:40. So how many hours is that? It's 4 hours, approximately. And I'm gonna start again. So welcome back, everyone in the chat. Who's saying hello in the chat right there? So I got a new subscriber recently. Thank you so much there. Soma Fulap. Thank you for subscribing. So what I'm gonna do is do a little bit of this self-promotion, just a little bit. And welcome back, Mark. I went to take my lunch break and such, and now I'm back, re-energized, and let's play some more. Let me just do a little bit more self-promotion, then we'll get started right here. So, mention it there, mentioning it over here in general on my Discord. So I'll say, hey everyone here. I'm live again. Come say hi. And lastly, what about on one more thing on Twitter? How about a cool graphic over here to show? What should I show? I'm going to play a little bit of this Bantu deck, and we will see. Where's Bantu? Right there. Okay, so let me take a screenshot of that, and I'm going to tweet that. So I'll say thanks to Wizards of the Coast for giving me early access to MTG War. I'm streaming right now. With a fun Bantu deck. Come hang out. Put my link there, gaming.youtube.com/vmcamposjr. One more hashtag, VIP MTG War for all of us other VIPs. So, MTG, VIP MTG War. Who else is using that hashtag? Okay, so I think we're good here. So we'll say, welcome everyone. Let's play. So let me try this deck. Again here, just on some regular old play. Let's see who we meet up with. Then I'm gonna try to wrangle up some people. Little Alex. Let's see, little. I would like that. I'm doing war only decks. You ? Okay, so this Bantu deck, as I recall when I was putting it together yesterday at midnight, it's kind of a slow deck. Not much to do on the first 3 Not much to do on the first 3 or more turns. See, Bantu is turn 5, Massacre Girl is turn 5, and it's going to be slow. Now, I do have amass an army at turn 2, which I'm not getting yet. So let's see, someone is saying something over here. Hey everyone, I'm live again. Come say hi. Hee hee hee. We'll say heh heh at the YouTube, silly. Okay, so we got some Boros aggro going on. This is working pretty well. Jack Torrance, that sounds familiar. They're gonna double cast that. Okay, there's another +2. That's a 10. Okay, well, this person got their thing working really well. My deck's just way too slow for that, so let's move on. Boros aggro. My deck, this deck cannot handle that, so I'll kind of look at it to see about retuning it a little bit. And we got a like from Michaela over here. Yep, I believe she's also, yeah, she's streaming the cool stuff as well. So maybe I can run into her at some point. Okay, so here's my turn to play. I can start to put together my Dreadhorn invasion, and then I can maybe make it to my 5th land drop. It paused on 1 mana. Is this going to be an opt? Yes, it's an opt. Again, okay, so I would love to play people war versus war. I kind of feel like this is how we should be. Yeah, I don't want to play against this. This is not fun. Well, let's do it just a little bit. If they are not like relying on war cards, like, okay, I guess. And then we can just move on. There's other people. Now they're going to counterspell something right here, of course. They are going to think very hard what they need to do against a 1/1 mission briefing. Okay. So it is the self-mill meme deck. I've seen a few people play it already. Gonna do opt again. Okay. Kind of extremely slow. It's like, okay, I'm not playing like a big power deck, so you'll be able to put your thing together pretty well. I'm gonna try to do something. If it doesn't go through, it's like I'm moving on. I want to play against people that actually let me play. So let's see if we can get something to happen here. Okay. So filling your graveyard is something they want to do, but what about from the hand? This is mono blue.
A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
I guess a simple, what's that one return card? So they're down to 40. I guess they have enough magic and stuff that, you know, they have plenty of cards in hand, so there's nothing to worry about that. There's a lot of options, but, like, everything's gonna meet with resistance, most likely. Okay, this is definitely the meme du jour deck. I've seen several people trying to get this to work, which is, you know, self mill yourself, and I suppose Jace is coming very soon, and, you know, 4 mana Jace. So that definitely slows things down. I guess what do we want to do here, because just to do something differently.
My army will envelop this world. Good help is easy to find in war.
21 cards. Well, they're getting pretty close to fulfilling their amazing master plan. Okay, so Andre Judd, you know, congrats on that. Now, what about if we do this? If it's going to be allowed. I guess that's the first.
Much easier on my skin.
Smelly but effective.
Let's tidy up in there.
Let's see how this works. Over here, obviously, if they counter it, so choose the one you want to keep. So I'll keep the brand new one, and then I'll do the discard again. I guess they're gonna win it because then they've got their Chemister's Insight, and the memes are real.
I don't think you'll be needing that.
So it's... yeah, as soon as they mill themselves out... I guess they got it working. So they did their thing. Okay, let's look at that deck again. Let's clone that for a moment and let's brew the deck a little bit. It's definitely, check it out, it's like really on the high end. So what are we trying to do here? Third turn and then, 2, 3, 5. Not a lot happens until the fifth turn. So I don't think this Bolas' Citadel is going to be that great. Let's see about... How about some haste 1/1s? And what creates... What can I do with amass? Okay, I'm gonna lower some things over here. Let's remove... Yeah, so the Citadel... I have 2 Planeswalkers. Let's do... Karn's Bastion. This is still a 3.8 average. Okay, so I got some 1/1s, 2/2s, 2/2s, 3/3s. Then we get over here to the 5s, Massacre Girl. Let's say we'll have less of those God Pharaohs. Hey, let's just kind of change up this deck a little bit here. Still with an emphasis on Bantu, but it's a big casting cost to get to that god, so who knows how that will work. Okay, so the Reaver is kind of cool because it comes by itself and it has a mass. So for 2 mana, you get 2 creatures at once. That's cool. So anime.
Side with whomever brews the best tea.
I'll side with whoever brews the best tea. That's pretty fun. There's a whole new set of, voice actors.
Let me pick your brain for a minute.
So they dropped a Drake.
Perish the thought.
Okay, so I missed a land drop, and I would have had my 5th one, so with this type of deck, you know, definitely
Part of our contract.
definitely I'm at a disadvantage here because okay, I missed another land drop. So I think they're still... There we go, there's those counter spells. So at the very least, that's something to think about. Karn's Bastion, you know, it's not a spell, you can't react to it. So, well, you can react to it, but I mean is, you know, it's an activated ability.
I'm gonna hover over you like a dark cloud. You can bury your crimes, but your past always comes back to haunt you.
I may look like a demon, but I have the heart of a warlord. Others will learn.
So it's not a good idea to give the
I am your inner demon.
control player so many cards.
Good aim.
Suffer the dreams of the damned.
My brainstorms bring actual thunder.
Okay, so after this, what do we want to do? They're gonna have a bunch of they're gonna be able to use their Rahl to just chain a bunch of things, so I guess this is when their combo finally goes off. So doing the triage here, what could have been done better on my side? It's just a slow deck, so that's what happens. It's kind of a cool edge on that card. Is this an infinite combo, or it's just, or is it just me? If it is an infinite combo, I guess, okay, have fun. We'll wait over here. Let's see, got some notification over here. Alright, so I guess this is an infinite combo. And they've got it on their stream. Actually, let's go look. This is anime.
Not BM, they can concede at any time.
You will come to regret that.
And before Val ban, no, they can't ban Splinter Twin again. Especially when it costs way more than it used to and requires more pieces.
So I guess the copies are doing what? Okay, so infinite combos, I guess. So let me just confirm over here. Let me just reply right over here. So, Michaela, cool, see you. Let me just do, I guess, thumbs up on that for the moment. And someone's challenging me over here. So, let's do a direct challenge thing over here. So VM Campos VIP pound 56415. So we're gonna do. Let's see if this Bantu. Let's say best of 3 coin flip. So we got a few more people in the chat. Hello. Gonna try to do a direct challenge over here. I got challenged by Caden, and we'll see if they how this goes. So we have decided on a we've decided on a war only match. So we'll see how that goes. And while that happens there, let me see about inviting. Okay, I think we're ready. I think we're ready for a one-on-one over here. So again, if you were here for the earlier stream, the Oketra deck seemed to be okay. This Bantu. This Bantu deck is a little different. It needs more synergy, maybe lowering the curve. I already took out some things for that, but you know, Massacre Girl on a... I wonder how well the algorithm is pairing us on this VIP thing. Because you know, when I had that Mill deck, when that Jace Mill deck, they never had any creatures, and I had a deck that kind of can work against creatures, but they didn't have creatures, so I had some dead cards. I wonder how well still the algorithm kind of gets people together. Not sure on stream. Just use the built-in one of Arena. So we're just trying to get our things together. So this whole battling together thing, trying to get joining people to do direct challenge still needs some work. See, we're taking a little while here. Okay, mismatch. I think we're getting closer and closer to having it be perfect. Okay, ready. So let's see what we get over here. Play first. And, fine. So here we can do our Banehound Lifelink Haste in black. How common is that? Okay, got some mana acceleration. That's nice. Let's do the... So third turn, I have the Vizier. Oops, I should have put the Bastion. And the Grazer. Okay, so something big is coming. I need to deal with that. And one way to deal with that is this way.
If you surrender now, I'll still have time for tea.
This character is all about tea. Uh-oh, there was an Orlin Cord. Now that is Death Touch.
Ugh, what a whiner.
Nice. Well, I suppose...
Unfortunately for you, we meet in battle. I will. Your bones will read as omens. Try not. It is just a sword.
So I got a notification. Someone's notifying me somewhere. Sorry to bother you, especially during your stream, but is the box of choose cards? Let me just reply right here. Hi, I took it home. Okay, so just hold on here. We can prolif. And then we can kill something.
Cherish. One can learn much from them. Suffer the dreams of the damned.
And we can have Davriel.
It's a terrific thing to waste.
And we can go with a Death Touch.
Try not to think too hard.
Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so let's pause here a moment to kind of build up the board state. Oop, we got Samut. She does some cool stuff, right?
You should go there now. Your lies will not go unpunished.
I guess her Planeswalker is valuable, but you win the game. You win the game by lowering your opponent's defense. And then I go back to 8 life.
I have lost too much to allow you victory.
Samut Tyrant Smasher. It's kind of cool that you can see like the full screen version there, but then when you actually want to look at her, you don't quite see it. And I'm running out of juice over here. Okay, come on, I need some interesting things to break through this stalemate.
My tolerance for cruelty died in trials.
All things begin and end in nature.
Another monkey. Okay, well. Started to get mana flood over here. There's plenty that I could do, but they're getting a bunch of great things.
You can still walk away.
So if I get another Ob Nixilis, that will help.
Surrender now and I'll spare you.
Oh god. Okay, so it's just all lands at the moment. Whatever, let's go for it. So I'm just stuck on a bunch of lands, which is really odd.
My blades will always strike true.
Wait, you think nature is kind?
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Okay, well,
Dealing with you would be easier than dealing with demons.
having 4 turns with only lands, I guess this ran out of steam.
Let's tidy up. All I've left you is pain.
So that's quite a lopsided battlefield now. Honestly, this is like you're gonna do every single planeswalker. Okay, I guess you want to get a lot of fun out of it, unless you don't attack. Like, what's the point of going through these theatrics? I wonder if the game can time out because of this.
Turn back while you still can.
Alright, let's see the next game. Let's see if I don't get mana screwed and flood and such. Let's see if something can happen. So we can do the beacon. So this is another pretty slow hand.
The mask is scary, but underneath that, I don't think you'll be needing that. Perish the thought.
So the proliferate land is pretty cool because there I had Davriel about to get to the end of his usefulness, but doing the proliferate gave me another one.
A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
Okay, so if I hold off right here, So I've never used Massacre Girl before. Which I guess is not that great.
Ooh, sorry. Not really.
Behold nature's true power.
So I guess this is the point about... She's gonna ultimate, right? I guess we'll just go for it over here. Like, this will be a chain reaction of stuff, won't it?
Loneliness can hurt.
Life cannot be denied.
Okay, so... I guess the combo happens again, so... you know, when that adds up like that, I guess that's what you want to do. But it's like, it's good. Let's see some other people over here. Got some new people joining the server. A lot of people showing off their links to their servers. People are putting bug reports. What's happening here? Huh, a lot of people are posting the bug reports. Okay, let's do another sealed. Let's see how this goes. It'd be kind of cool to have draft. I have a lot more practice with draft. Let's see over here. What are the planeswalkers we got? Teo, Jaya, Kaya. Can we do some sort of a Johnny deck? We could do Kaya as well. Yeah, let's go that way. Let's go with Selesnya. Well, let's see if that will do anything meaningful. What did we get over here in Firemind's Vessel? Okay, so the globe to draw cards. Prismite, add 1 mana of any color. Geode. So you can scry, and it's a mana rock. You can do the Fire Mind, the Silver Ring, 2/3 flying. I think that'll be fine. And then as for creatures in green, oops, that's kind of really limited, and only 1 Charmed Stray. So I'm just going to put everything in because... But not the multicolored ones. Why would those also show up? Okay, so 3.2 average, 15 creatures. Let's look at it this way and then see about some enhancements and stuff. So Enforcer 1, 2. Tap target creature with converted mana cost of 2 or greater. There's the Crunch. 1, 1. Proliferate. The Battalion 3, 2. I don't remember seeing this at all. Whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, put a 1, 1. Teo, Watley, the Loxodon Sergeant. When it enters the battlefield under other creatures you control, gain Vigilance. Just do 1 of those because it's kind of big. Hulk is cool. Mana, Flyer. Okay, that's 35. Let's just do 1. And then we'll see about some... Are there any instants and sorceries for removal? Defiant Strike. Tap. Maybe some Flyer. There's not a lot. A New Horizon, okay. Kind of weak in those colors. Well, this is the challenge, right, of putting together the sealed deck. So I'm probably going to stream for a little bit less than 1 more hour. Then I got to go to work. It's about to be, well, in an hour it's going to be 5 p.m. And then I got to go to work from 5 to 10. And then I'll stream again from 10 to 1 in the morning or something. So we will do a little bit more streaming here. So, they crunch. So I don't think they would attack. With their Wrangler, they want to save their Wrangler so that's a little bit more powerful. 3 damage. Well, here I can draw a card at least. I guess we can do a little defense.
Finally, a chance to prove my skills.
So that's kind of interesting how the negative planeswalker ability is so easy to pull off without trying too hard.
Anything to support my allies.
So we'll build up a little bit of a defense here. Okay, what about... Pollen Bright Druid looks cool.
I'll block them off.
So I'm getting some fun wall stuff happening. All I need is Watley to come out, because then I can get more stuff happening. Alright, that's a big ol' 7/6. So is it just me again, or is the... Hey everyone in the chat, so just to remind everyone, this is a sponsored stream, and Wizards of the Coast has given me access to all the cards. Okay, there's, again, 2 more lands coming off of the top there. And so Wizards of the Coast has given me early streamer access. There's another land. That's 3 lands in a row. There's another land. That's 4 turns for me with only lands. That's fun. Okay, not a land. Okay. Good luck with that. We'll just, this is, they're about to get a 9/9. Alright, so what do we want to do here? That also becomes a 9/4, but we can take it out. Then this over here is a 6/5. Well, I can take that one out. And that doesn't have trample, so we can just block that. Interesting. Tap target creature with converted mana cost of 2 or greater. Those lands don't have a CMC. Okay, so this zombie has a 0 CMC, 0 CMC. They're looking at their hand. I think they've got something. Okay, let's take this one out. Let's take this one out. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's back this up right here and just say no blocks. Hey everyone in the chat. Ooh, I see a lot of people hanging out. How are you doing? It's VM Campos Magic Fan. I usually do videos on YouTube about magic, comic books, technology, snacks. I started to do a new series about snacks, trying out some really fun things. Say hello in the chat. How is everyone in the chat? I'm doing War of the Spark invitee early access thing. So sealed is interesting, but I hardly ever do it, so I feel that I'm not doing it really right. And we'll just see how it goes, because it's its own skill as well about getting things done. So mine was a slow hand. Okay, on the third here, I can do Teo. Any requests out there in the chat? What do you want to see? What do you like? What is interesting?
There is no greater honor than serving. Put me out front.
Okay, so I can block the martyr. Looks like they have an instant or something. Oh no, it just went to their turn really fast.
There is much to learn.
Sitting back and enjoying that, that's good. Hopefully it's interesting enough. Look at the art on this Bloom Hulk. I can't really tell what I'm looking at, but that is really cool. Ooh, there's the stray cat. Okay, so now that's a 2/5, although there is a 2/2 in the air. Dovin Ban.
Analyzed and found a wanting.
So one thing can be minimized in damage, but they didn't +1 it. Interesting. Okay. I guess the only thing I can do here is I can destroy this artifact. I draw a card. Nice. So they didn't +1 their Dovin. Oops. They're going to have that come back to life, which I guess is not really that valuable. That will get to proliferate. Okay, so up in the air, I can't deal with that. But then I suppose this, and it'll die. You like cats, but don't think the cat is a very good card, sadly. I might agree with you with that. Magic the Recycling. I'm trying to do like just a really fun meme deck, because it can possibly work sort of. It's not going to be a tier deck or anything like that, but you get to have fun with these things. So how are you doing there? Magic the Recycling, thank you for visiting. So they'll probably... Oh, they didn't team up, actually. Interesting.
I'm astonished that succeeded.
So I was playing with a deck earlier in the day that was a lot of cats. So all creatures get lifelink. Great. Most important to have fun watching in the UK. It's late. Oh, well, thanks for staying up to watch. What time would it be anyway? Let's see. I'm 7 hours ahead of, or earlier, 7. Right now it's 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, is it already like midnight for you? Let's tap out this flyer. I guess they're not quite going to use their Dovin. And I need this because I don't have enough. So let's see about getting rid of that life-linking Planeswalker. Interesting, they're not doing any blocks. That of course means something amazing is coming if they don't care about protecting their Planeswalker. Oh, I see that has, and they have a Kaya as well.
Nobody's ready to die, but not
That's
forever.
why so many stick around after they do.
You have a Kaya, I have a Kaya.
Into the door, so I let myself in. You better watch your back from here on out. Keeps things interesting.
You found my Ice Age video. That's really cool. Yeah, I like... I started playing back in the 90s, and Ice Age is what I like really remember that is really nice. So I feel in this match at the moment it's kind of a stalemate, and when they've got their 3... Okay, so they want to proliferate as much as they can when that guy dies.
I'm the best ghost. I'm gonna make myself scarce.
So my only way to deal with that is done. Yeah, I would love to see another Ice Age. Return to Ice Age. Scaled worm? This is a primordial worm, but yeah, I remember What was the name of the worm in Ice Age, which I thought was like really nice? Yeah, scaled worm, yeah, because craw worm was the famous worm that was first, and then scaled worm, which was the really nice looking one in Ice Age. Alright, so what can we do here?
I will teach you humans. Light shall always conquer darkness.
Am I? Nobody's ready to die. That's why so many
Dematerializing?
stick around after they do.
Huh.
Okay, so I guess what I'll do here is I'll wait a bit because, well, actually I'll go for it. Let me try to get through some of these planeswalkers because, Snowy Plane mentioned in the Ixalan lore. We gotta go back to that time then. Yeah, I still have, like, I was building some decks in real life the other day, and I have right over there the
You better watch your back from here on out.
and I have over there some of those snow-covered lands still right over there. They're amazing. They finally got their blue source of mana, and then their Kiara's Dam Breaker. Okay, that's cool. Everything will proliferate.
Another scar, another memory.
Drink.
We're studying contrasts.
Kaya seems to be one of the better uncommon planeswalkers. Yeah, because she starts with 7 loyalty. It's pretty amazing.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
That's right, Johnny. You tell him the benefits of peace. Well, they had 3 planeswalkers, and here's my planeswalker.
Let me aid you.
So this game's taking a little while. That wall is an amazing 6/6. How about this? Oh, okay. Well, I guess they... Okay, cool. Well, everyone, we won one. Look at that, so many balls. Look at all the balls. Let's get back to this. What time is it? 4:30.
Progress. I don't know if I'm even a match for you anymore.
Okay. The tapping creatures can be very helpful, definitely. So, everyone there in the chat, on a scale of 1 to 10,000, how hyped are you for War of the Spark? Speaking of which, let me put something cool here in the chat. I'll put a link. If you don't know, I do a podcast about Magic Arena, and I had a fun I had a fun... I had a fun episode. 8574, what's that about? Okay, so I'm gonna put right over here in the chat the latest episode of my podcast. Check it out. I'm gonna put a link there so you can follow that link at some point. Go check out. See, this is the deck that I want to make to happen. But yeah, it's not an amazing card. Charmed Stray. It oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my own joke. Sorry. Yeah, 8,574. Yes, I should pay attention to my own jokes. But that's pretty high up there. Great. It's good that you're hyped about it. And then the link that I put there in the over there in the chat. Check out that link at some point. It's my podcast that I do with fun people. So, am I allowed to say that Teo can YOLO? Okay, next turn. Bloom Hulk, and then Crunch Wrangler gets big. Yeah, I've got a podcast. I just started it this year about Magic. And, you know, get it on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all the places where podcasts are found. Maybe check it out if you like that. If you want to hear some stuff. Okay. So this will be good, because then Proliferate happens. And then I'm able to get another one of those. So let's try to take out their Planeswalker. We don't need them vexing us. But of course, they'll have a Divine Arrow fake. Thank you so much for the vote of confidence right there, Mark, about the Patreon.
Let's get moving.
So there's that giant that everyone loves. Is Huatli really going to do very much help for me? I guess. Yeah, because my walls will be good. Yes, Huatli, let's share your power. Thank you. And I guess we just need to wait a little bit more. So they have 24 life and I've got 25 life. And then they've got that extra Gateway Plaza for any colors. 3/4 flying. Can't quite deal with that at the moment. I believe I've got a card that deals with flyers. Let's see if it ever comes out. These games look like the board gets clogged often, or maybe it's my deck. Maybe. This Planeswalker makes a lot of walls, Teo, and so I can definitely make a bunch of creatures, a bunch of walls. Whenever Battalion and at least 2 other creatures attack, put a 1/1. Okay, so it's supposed to get bigger and bigger. Let's gain one more life there, and their Griffin Enforcer is going to take out one of my creatures. I mean, one of my planeswalkers. So they're doing 3 colors. I'm never brave enough to do 3-color decks. I never think that the mana will work out for me, so they must have something amazing in their hand. LP Fan for life. Actually, that's all right, I guess. Let's make our Hulk a little bit more Hulk-ish. Let's just go for it. Let's make something happen. Okay, so that cleared up the board a little bit. I lost 2 and they lost 1 or 2. I guess just 1. And I'm going to lose my Planeswalker. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. At least I'll get one quick use out of Huatli. There we go, taking out that giant. And then I can go in and I guess I'll try to take out Kiora. So LP Fan for life 1. I wonder if they mean they like LPs, such as long play records. Okay, I guess that's not so bad. They returned it. I don't get to proliferate very well. Yeah, and then now I'm getting lands. Okay. So wouldn't you know it, if you've been watching on the last few games, like, hasn't it appeared that, where's my tapper? Hasn't it appeared that it's been sort of like, when things are getting good, there's just a flood of lands. Divine Arrow top decked. Okay, well, there's another land. Let's tap that flyer with lifelink and vigilance and everything. I'm back at 20 life.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
So I guess I'm gonna have to hold things off this way for a while. I guess the tide is about to turn unless I can get something instead of another land. Okay, that's gonna be actually really good. Let's get rid of that trusted Pegasus. That's vexing me a lot. Put target creature with flying on the bottom of its owner's library. Okay, and then we'll just hold off some annoying, you know, gonna be doing some blocking, some tapping over here. So I'm gonna get griffined to death. I have another, I think I have another Enforcer, or is that my other deck? I'm kind of getting them all mixed up. 7 graveyard, 4 graveyard. Yeah, these games are long. So hello to everyone in the chat. This is VM Campos. I'm getting mana flooded, so enjoy the show. What's everyone up to at the moment? How did you come by to the stream? Did you see one of my tweets? Did you see my Patreon post? Did you follow the hashtag? How did you get to here? Scry 4, then draw 2 cards. That's nice. Now, as I've been kind of doing constructed here, I'm wondering if oh, the YouTube notification. Hey, nice, it works. Okay, this is not even that great, but give me some life.
We could be much greater together. We were not destined to fight.
So the YouTube notification really works. Very nice. I guess here... So everything has vigilance. So I might as well do some damage. So that vigilance is very useful, decreasing things a little bit. Nothing to proliferate, well, except their Planeswalker. This is a sealed deck. My constructed deck is different. It's much more consistent. This game needs to wrap up very soon. I need to get to work soon. And then, okay, so I'm gonna go to work. It's right now Pacific time. It's 4:46, 5 o'clock almost. I need to go to work between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. So I'm gonna set another reminder. Oops, what am I doing here? Oh, sorry. Need to tap that out. I'm doing another stream later on, probably 10:30, just to be safe, so everyone gets there. And okay, another land. Great. So annoying. All of these lands that I have in my hand, all of these lands, like, they've been able to consistently do something every turn, and they're going to do another thing this turn, but I've got 4 lands here. I barely got that Ajani a moment ago. It's definitely working my nerves. So now I'm going to need to use my La Rune Enforcer to destroy up to 3 target creatures. Okay, well, I'm done with this. They got the perfect top deck and everything, so great job. 4 lands in a row. Amazing. Okay, well, it's a perfect time here, actually, to... I gotta wrap it up because I gotta get into my nice clothes for work, and then I'm gonna come back. Why is Navi floating around here with the Eternal... See, she's right there. That's not really Navi, it's Sparky. Anyway, okay, I've won 1 so far. I gotta start wrapping it up this moment. Thanks everyone for coming to watch the stream. I'm gonna come back again. I'm gonna put the reminder thing for 10:30 p.m. Pacific time, and then I'll play some more. And thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, on Twitter, Patreon. Follow the link that I've got right over there, and I will be back. Thanks for hanging out.